What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Erasure, and I'm very excited. We're going to start going through the fourth album I'm going through of theirs concurrently. This is the album Wild, exclamation point, from 1989, so this is Erasure at the end of the end of the 80s, their fourth studio album. I'm always interested by a way a band follows up a breakthrough record or a big hit record, and my understanding is the Circus was a massive hit, and so this is their first album after, and you know, again, I'm just interested the way that bands follow that up. Do they try to change the sound? Do they do something different, or do they do something in a similar vein? So we'll have to see. I did want to start with a big shout out to Han Solo, friend of the channel, really sort of guiding me and helping me understand Vince Clarke's music to a greater degree than I ever knew. I've always been a fan of his music since I was a kid, because Speak and Spell will remain one of my favorite albums of all time, any genre. It was my first, sort of real experience with music on my own terms. And I absolutely loved the sort of electronic synth pop sound of that album, and then I would later learn that, oh, this person was also involved in Erasure. Oh, I remember them too. And Yaz, oh, he was also involved in Yaz. So again, when I started learning a little bit more about Vince Clarke, I was amazed. But it's only since I started doing these reactions that I've gotten even better information. And again, there's been a few people commenting, but no more so than Han Solo. So once again, big ups to you, really helping me appreciate Vince Clarke's music even more. So yeah, this is him with Andy Bell. I mentioned it before, I love the passionate, emotional singing of Andy Bell mixed with the sonics of Vince Clarke. But interestingly, the very first song on the album, which we're going to listen to, is called Piano Song Instrumental, whereas the last tune on the album is Piano Song Normal, presumably with Bell singing. So I am interested by bookending an album with the same song, but one the instrumental version and one the vocal version, and I'm even more interested by using the instrumental at the front end rather than the back book end. It's very interesting to me. So again, big ups to Andy Bell singing, but in this case, I guess we're only going to hear Vince Clarke's sonic, so I'm very curious about that. So with no further ado, from the album, again, Wild, from 1989, this is Piano Song Instrumental. Shit, sorry, I should have had it out. I didn't have it queued. Should just take one moment. Here we go. Rich. Oh. The name sounds familiar of this song, but I don't remember this. Those strings took me by surprise. The keys have this real, natural piano depth to them. That bass. Like that. There's a bit of mystery to it. That's it? That's it? That can't be it. Wow, that's fascinating. So as I now think of it, it's not so much a song as it is like a sort of instrumental introduction. I feel that could work as like a concert starting moment. So yeah, I now maybe have a different understanding of the idea of bookending an album with this. But I am curious to hear if the version just called Piano Song, not instrumental, not only does indeed have singing, but if it is as short as that. I'm curious. So yeah, that was interesting. Not sure what to expect as we go through this, but let me know what you think. Yeah, let me know if there's a song on this album that you enjoy particularly. The ones I remember from back in the day, I think I've already reacted to all of them. Ship of Fools and Chains of Love, and in particular, Who Needs Love Like That, which that's the one that really stood out to my memory. Thinking about grooving to it as a kid. But yeah, let me know if there is one on this album you'd like to hear. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I will see you next time.